Winnipeggers living on Home Street are still shaken tonight, days after police opened fire on a stolen truck in a residential neighborhood. It ended in a fiery crash when the fuel tank in the bed of that truck exploded and started a home on fire. CTV's Michelle Gerwing joins us now live with the latest on what was a wild Friday night in the West End. Michelle, you spoke to neighbors today. What did they have to say about all of this?
Well, one woman I spoke with says it's going to take a while for her and her mother to feel like things are going to go back to normal, and she isn't alone.
Between that truck and maybe the silver white car there.
Bernard Carrier lives on Home Street. He says he didn't see all the commotion Friday evening, but he definitely heard it.
And it was like in quick succession, like
So when he saw this video of two Winnipeg police officers shooting at a suspected stolen red pickup truck right in front of his house, he was scared for his neighborhood.
If you look in the video, you can see the little kids from across the street running into their front yard. Scary stuff.
Monday, the Independent Investigations Unit of Manitoba confirmed it's investigating the incident, which bystanders captured from a few different angles. The IIU says after the shots were fired, the driver of the truck kept going up the block. They then drove into a different police cruiser and a house. The collision caused the fuel tank in the back to explode. After all this, no one was hurt.
The fact that no one was hurt would especially with the number of rounds that were fired, would suggest those officers clearly understood the backdrop to their shots.
This criminology professor says the incident is alarming since it happened in a residential area. However, Kelly Sundberg says under the criminal code, the officers were likely within their rights to use their firearms to stop an erratic driver who was in the progress of committing a crime.
I would be quite astonished if those officers were found in the wrong. That vehicle was moving towards them. They were out of their vehicles. They could have easily been killed, as could have the children and other citizens in that area.
Carrier says he feels the response seems like a lot for a stolen truck.
They could have let it go and found it somewhere else or whatever. I understand that maybe they did drive towards the police and that was why they were shot at.
Now, the Winnipeg Police tell CTV News Winnipeg that the officers involved in this case have been placed on leave, which is protocol.
How did this incident draw the attention of the external police watchdog, Michelle?
So anytime a firearm is discharged by a police officer, the IIU is being brought in. But in this case, it was the civilian director that determined that an investigation was needed in the interest of the public. Now, the IIU is asking for anybody who witnessed this or anyone who may have video of this to get in contact with them. And that number is 1-844-667-6060.